Yo, what is going on, guys? 6JC here. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to Breezily bridge. Just gonna go over the basics, and hopefully after this video or from watching it a couple times you'll be able to Breezily. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video and comment some video ideas you want in the future if you want guide bridging tutorials and stuff like that. And yeah, let's get into the video. So the most important part in doing this is getting not the right CPS. I don't think CPS matters too much, but it's a good thing to have if you have high CPS. If you see I'm long dragging, like, okay, let me go to black area, like 20 CPS, but we're medium / short drag clicking, and I'm getting like 11 to 14. CPS doesn't matter a whole lot. And so this is what Breezily bridging looks like. Wait, let me do it really quick. Oh, well, we just completed the course on accident. Yeah, but that's what Breezily bridging looks like. If you get really consistent at it, you could probably do it in actual Bedwars games. So one of the most important things is aligning your crosshairs. So if you're using the arrow crosshair, I'm using the block outline so you could see the actual block. If you're using arrow crosshair, make sure to aim it right there. It doesn't have to be perfect, just roughly guesstimate and should work. And if you're using, hold up, my personal crosshair, this is the one I like, cross. It comes in most texture packs in different variations. You basically aim at the center right there in the middle line, so and then just go back and forth. Now I'm pretty sure I learned this from someone. Pretty sure when you go back and forth when you're doing the movement, if you spam, you have to have higher CPS, but personally I don't really time it, but I have some kind of rhythm with going back and forth. I strafe pretty big because it gives me more momentum, but if you're spamming, you have to have higher CPS, and it's just hard to keep track of. So I recommend when you're doing the movement, just have a little bit of rhythm. So let me bridge a little. When you're going back and forth, you're basically placing the block right before. So I'm going to line my crosshair as if I'm bridging, and you're basically dragging right at the edge of the block. And this is what it should look like. So you're dragging right at the edge of the block, and I'll put that in slow motion. Sorry if it looks bad, but I'll also have the keyboard and mouse sounds. And yeah, that's what it should look like. Don't focus on the movement too much beside when you're jumping up, which is the next thing I'll go over, because it's very different from butterfly. If you're used to that and you're just bridging up, that's pretty easy. It's really different with drag. So basically, when you're going up, you're delaying the drag. So it's like but, and then pause for a little, but like really fast, and then drag. Or if you're like me and it's hard to keep track of in your brain, you could look at my keystrokes. I hold A or D longer when I go up, so let me do that really quick. And that's basically what it looks like going up. I'd say it doesn't really matter how often you go up, but for God Bridge, it's every 8 blocks, but you can go basically breezily without going up for a really long time. So you can literally complete the course without going up a single block. That was 43 blocks. So it doesn't really matter how often you go up. But if you're in an actual Bedwars game, I recommend going up every 8. As if you were god bridging, because that's how much god bridgers go up. So yeah, I normally go up like every 10 to 13, but I've been going up a lot more recently just to get more consistent, because that's one of my weakest points in my Breezily bridge. And those are the basic tips of Breezily bridging. I'd say if you want to focus, the 2 things to focus on really are: the aim's pretty easy to get down, the movement's pretty easy to get down, but just going up and timing your drags, which, like I said, I'll put the clip on slow motion. So a lot of mice can't drag, but a lot of mice can, and it's just that you need you need help with the friction. So basically what I use on my Model O-, and I know a lot of people can drag on the Model O without tapes. Basically, I bought razor grip tapes for $20. It's $10 on the website, and then $10 for shipping. It took like 3 days to get to my house. Pretty worth it. And then you just cut it to your mouse, and this is what my mouse looks like right now. And that's basically it, and it just helps you drag. I recommend wiping your mouse down, even if it has the tapes, with like some kind of cloth before you use it, because it helps create more friction. And I recommend washing your hands to make sure you get the most friction possible. But if you're dragging, don't press down too hard, not too hard. You want to do it sort of lightly, if that makes sense. You don't want to jam it, because it just won't register right. If you see, it's like getting me 3 CPS and lightly dragging over gets me 24 CPS. And we don't need long drag for Breezily or short dragging, which is basically everything for bridging. Long drag is for extensions and PvP. Yeah, I hope this video helped you succeed, or at least made you Breezily at least a little bit. These are the tips I personally used, because there's not really too many videos talking about Breezily with drag click. There's only really god bridge tutorials, which I went off of, and then, well, I got consistent, I made my own tips. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you learned something new or you enjoyed my content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you click in the top right corner, you can watch this video of Breezily sounds, or it was god bridge sounds, god bridge and skywars sounds with some skywars PvP. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.